Today, at 27 years old, there are some moments I wish I could take back. And then there are some moments I wish I could relive over and over again. Like the time I erupted for 10 points in a Little League basketball game where the most points the team was scoring was 20 to 25. See, my dad, the assistant coach, was so happy that day. His best friend, my godfather, John B., came to that game, and I just remember them high-fiving and talking about the game. It was a good time. Or, what about that time when I finally worked up the nerve to talk to the girl I had the crush on for years, and I got a number, and only to find out that she liked me too? Well, that was a good time too. I ran in and told my dad, and he just chuckled. Good job. My confidence was through the roof that day. You couldn't tell me anything. Last one. And my first presentation that turned into a sermon at church on Mother's Day. Again, my parents were so happy. Proud would be a better adjective to describe their demeanor. I realized at 27, my most proud and happy moments as a person were the times I was most connected to my parents. The times where I made them most happy and proud, the times when they needed me and I was there, but most importantly, I was my most happiest when I needed them and they were there because we were connected. But it's not about the what, which is the connectedness. It's the why that makes the difference. Or my parents and I, we're most connected when I displayed the right level of maturity. Like all coins, there are two sides to life, the ups and the downs. Just like there were moments when I made my parents proud, there are moments when I let them down. The determining factor between the two was maturity. See, maturity allows one to have self-control. Maturity allows one to embrace integrity, to uphold the values of respect, sound character, and honor. But most importantly, maturity allows one to think about others more than oneself. Without it, you could kill the very relationships that you hold dear. For example, I'll never forget the day I pushed my relationship with my dad down the slippery slope, one that took years, time, lots of time, to repair. I hate you, I said. Every time something goes wrong, you blame me. Every time we're here working, you always leave me alone. You always want me to do the job. Then if something is wrong, you blame me. I don't even like you. I don't like working with you. I'd rather work for myself. I was in the 10th grade, y'all, and I was dead wrong. I knew it. I knew I was wrong before I said it. I just had emotions on top of emotions. I didn't know how to articulate them, and that's what came out. This was an example of my reality being influenced by my immature thoughts that led to feelings rooted in false reality. I allowed myself to only look at the situation from my perspective and not consider his, which was immature. I grew up that day. My dad corrected me, but not the way I thought he would. I thought he was going to be mad. I thought he was going to kick me out. I thought he was just going to leave me alone. But he didn't. He just said, "That's how you feel?" He took me to Checkers, and then he took me home. It's important to note that he went back to work. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and he had a deadline that he had to meet. And dealing with me at the moment wasn't the top priority. See, my appreciation for my parents have grown over time, more and more each day, because they did the best that they could do with me from what they had. And honestly, what they did and what he did for me was way more than I could ever imagine at the time. You know how your parents say, "You don't understand now, but one day you will." Today, I'm still understanding more and more. Parents are human. Through my personal and professional struggles, college, teaching, graduate school, living in a new city, dating, etc., I was reminded of how he faced his struggles, which were through faith, hard work, and teamwork. But the most important was maturity. See, as a father, a husband, and a man, your decisions impact your children, your wife, and the community. My time with him as a young man taught me the importance of maturity, which enabled me to go through my hardships, not just from a financial standpoint, not just from a relationship standpoint, but also as a spiritual standpoint. See, maturity allows you to make the best decisions with the resources that you have across the board. Look, a mature person is not going to be immature with their finances. A mature person is not going to be immature with the relationships. A mature person is not going to be immature when it comes to the other areas of their lives. Either you're mature or you're not. It's a daily choice. So my dad helped me realize through the many years of working with him is that you have to grab maturity every time. Because it's not about you. And it's forever going to be about the people you love and those who love you despite your flaws and imperfections. Maturity.